Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth. Flipper, we've got a topic today that I've had a ton of people ask me about ever since the reseller rally and we unveiled that trailer. And I want to talk about that. I want to talk about what my plans are for 2024 and how that plays into it. And I want to talk about a bunch of eBay sales and one off-platform sale as well. Let's go take a look. We are going to go through 15 sales today. I think 14 of them were on eBay. We're going to go through those first, and then we're going to talk about the trailer. I'm going to give you a little tour of the trailer. It's actually not here right now, but I took some video beforehand and tell you what the plans are with this thing this year. But I got to get these sales done first before we do that at the end of the video. First sale is over here, but Pepper wants nothing to do with any of this until she gets a treat. I heard her out there. See? Okay, I hear you, girl. I hear you. I hear you. Somebody at the reseller rally told me, they're like, you know, you always make these arguments about selling Bibles and people say you shouldn't sell Bibles and all that. And she's like, you know what? I had a Bible when I was a little girl and she wanted that exact same Bible and she'd never be able to get it unless people were selling them on eBay. So anyway, this Bible right here sold for $18 plus shipping. I got it for $1. The next one I had inside, and this was a freebie. I probably would not have picked it up. It's a Princess House, I don't know, casserole dish? I don't know what you want to call that. But it was a clear one, and my experience with these is they're pretty hard to sell. But it was free. And we relisted this one and lowered the price to $18.95 plus shipping. And it sold. By the way, before I forget, we sold out of all of those Macho Animan stickers in a crazy, ridiculous time. They just sold so fast. So all that stuff is headed out of here, along with anybody else who bought something in this next sale back here. Was a pretty good one, and I think relisting really helped us with this one. We did have to lower the price on this one to get it sold. We had it priced a little too high, this Cobra Assault Pod. And that came from that crazy good sale as well. But that's a nice little sale right there. All pure profit at this point. Can't get that leg to sit up. Oh well, I guess we'll do it later. This one sold for $30 plus shipping, and our total over here, $30 plus shipping, is about a $25 profit on this one. $3,254 from our initial $400 buy, our $1,040 investment after labor, because we paid somebody to come in and do this. It was a monstrosity of a mess. And I'm glad we did. So pretty nice profit. Hey, reminder, we're going to be giving more of these away in the future. Just a big shout out to him. He gave a bunch away. He gave us a bunch to give away at the Charity Whatnot auction, and we're going to be giving those away on this show in the future, maybe on Whatnot. And we're going to be announcing the winner for the $25 gift card from the last video, or 2 videos ago, I can't remember, on the next show, and giving away another one, hashtag give an eBay gift card for Christmas. We sold some shoes, boots to be exact, from one of the best picks I've ever been on. It's been almost 2 years at this point. And these sold not for as much as I initially thought we could sell them for. We had to keep dropping them. But these Tommy Hilfiger boots, good time of year to sell them, of course. It's all pure profit at this point, though. $47 plus shipping. Now, I'm going to make more on those boots than I am on this shirt. However, this one makes my heart happy. Paid $25 at the 127 sale for this. It is rather dirty. Didn't make any attempts to clean it whatsoever. Single stitch. Look at this tag. Select T. Made in the USA tag. Wild Bill. That's Bill Elliott. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Really, really cool shirt. And that sold for $17 plus shipping. The next one is something I absolutely love to sell, but I don't suggest other people selling them unless you want to have some long tail stuff that takes up a little space and doesn't sell for a ton of money. But I love selling them, so I keep doing it. And it was a cross-listing sale, so we always shout out this perfectly, by the way. The Pro Plus plan is out, and it has all the bells and whistles for you resellers that have a lot of inventory and want to start really ramping it up. And of course, you can use code Commonwealth. It's including auto delisting, AI, everything. I mean, this thing is amazing. And it does have cost to it, but you know what? I guess I should talk about the item, but I'm going to say this for just a second. Those folks over there are working their butts off making this something. It's what I talked about. When we talk about AI, I'm like, yeah, eBay's going to start to implement stuff, some good, some bad. And I think that these cross-listing platforms are integrating all this stuff. And I said this a long time ago. I was reluctant to get into this And I think it's the way of the future for a lot of resellers out there. Not everybody though, so especially if you're just starting out. But if you're growing and have big plans, you know, going with List Perfectly is a great option. And like you said, there's always a code below when it's right for you. You can get 30% off if you use our code. Back to the item. Hip Pack. Brand new old stock. Unfortunately, it's Case It, which isn't the best brand, but still really cool. And you know what? It's over $24. That's not bad, and it's super, super light. Once again, the next item's not huge money, $15.19 plus shipping, but it's the kind of thing I just like to sell. I think that is important, because if you're selling stuff you don't like to sell, it just isn't as fun. You don't want to do it as much, therefore you don't make money. Camel pajama pants, Club Camel. Look at those things. Maybe I should have worn them for Halloween. I don't know. And I don't know what size they are, but look at that. Made in the USA, adult large. Yeah, I could have worn those. Vintage large, though. Maybe it'd be a little tight on me. And I didn't see, I don't know if I saw any viewer sales, but this one might be because it's a repeat buyer. And they said thank you. So I'm going to say thank you to Nick. I appreciate you very much. Next one, I might have to put the camera down here, so you have to forgive me because I don't want to break them. They're glass, and I debated on buying these, and a lady just gave me just a crazy good price, so I bought them. All right, I'm taking a chance here. One-handed. Ooh, maybe not a wise chance. Fire King. Let me use my belly to keep them up here. Fire King. I think they're soup bowls, and I think I paid $1 for all of them. I might have paid $1 each, but I don't think I did because I wasn't going to buy them because I was on the road during that particular buy, and stuff was so cheap. She was trying to clear out a storage unit, so I ended up buying them, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. I take it back because there was a viewer sale, and it's this one right here, or a definite viewer sale, I should say. And there they are. Some Pokemon Rummy cards, vintage. Bought this in that huge buy, and this is all profit at this point. Not a huge sale, but $17.09. It went out on an offer plus shipping, and it went to Jennifer. So thank you so much. My son loves Pokemon, and I will add these to his collection. I also watch your YouTube channel, and you are awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it very much, Jennifer. We appreciate it, and I hope he enjoys them. After relisting this one, we got a sale. I think we had it listed a little too high, maybe a lot too high, $14.95. So we relisted it a little lower and sold it. And it is a water bottle. There it is, new Family Guy water bottle. That was a crazy good sale this last May, and we've sold a ton of that, but some of it's slow, so we had to readjust a little bit. That one sold for $10.95 plus shipping. I have had a ton of people ask about that Family Guy stuff. We have a whole loft up there still full of Family Guy stuff. We pulled out what we thought was going to be $15 and above items, and not all of them. We left some good ones in there too. And a lot of it's Christmas, so we're probably either going to start listing those in lots on eBay, or we're going to put them, maybe we'll do a Family Guy auction or whatnot. I'm not quite sure, but if you've been asking about that, we're getting to it. We sold another Petra shirt. They've been flying out of here after we relisted them, adjusted it. We changed the title a little bit. We didn't really drop the price, though. So I can find this one. It is a size small. These are not the oldest ones. You find old Petra stuff, boy, you can make some money on it, but this is a newer one here. And it sold for $15 plus shipping. Sold a generic, there should be that one, 10 Li. Generic Nintendo Game Boy battery. It didn't sell for much. $9 free ship. It's getting to be that time of year again. Sold a Peanuts window clings. This is part of that Christmas buyout at 90% off last year that my wife made at Walmart. Sometimes it takes a while to sell stuff. I think we still have 4 of these left. But it's the right time of year to sell them. Right, Pepper? You the Christmas kitty? She says, no, I'm the Halloween cat. Look at me. At any rate, this sold for, I think we're into it for like $2, sold for $13.49, I think, plus shipping. This one right here, boy, seems like I'm going inside today. I have. This is pretty cool. I thought it would sell faster than it did, to be honest. Got a little dust up there, I gotta get off it. But still sold, and we still made some money on it for sure. $18 and change, plus shipping. Back for one more Petra shirt. We've sold like 6 in the last week. And some of that was while we were on time away mode. I need a size small. This pink size small. See if I can find one. Nope, that's a large. No, I'm not going to bore you with this. Actually, I need a 2XL. I don't know why I said small. There it is right there. Little 2XL, and it's, I think I used 2XL. I think it's what it's listed as. So, at any rate, how much did that one sell for? $12 plus shipping. And we are only into those for 50 cents. So I'm really glad they've been selling like crazy ever since we adjusted them. And I put the word Petra at the beginning of the title. I don't know if that's helping or not, but boy, they sure are selling. So we're probably not gonna have the kids in today and do all that. We have a ton of people to thank. I just want to start with the reseller rally, thanking Pete, Craigslist Hunter, and John, Cincinnati Picker, for allowing me to be a part of it. I was honored by that, and I hope I was able to help, and I hope it was a good time for you folks out there. I know it was for us. And all the people, I don't want to start thanking everybody because it'd take me forever. I've already thanked my wife. She was tremendous help. Dave and Carrie, of course, for coming up and helping out and providing so much entertainment. And just so many people. Mike, Death Pile Picker, which we'll get to in just a second, for all your help as well. And I know many of y'all have seen it already, but I want to explain what the thought process is and the plan for it is going forward, because this was a huge financial undertaking. And both myself and Mike, Death Pile Picker, have invested quite a bit of money into it. We've also got some help from some folks, and you'll see those folks on the stickers on the outside of this thing. We'll probably redo that at some point because we put up all the stickers, and 2 of the 8, I think, weren't very good. We got to redo them. But I just wanted to thank all those folks who helped contribute to it in some way, shape, or form. And so we're hoping, obviously, to make money on this deal in the end, but it is really more of a project, a passion project, I guess you could say, because I absolutely love going to garage sales, highway sales, and I love hanging out with pickers. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world, and we have so many of them, and you guys see them on our videos, and it's really expensive to go out to those. It's not something you need to necessarily do to make a ton of profit because there's so much expense if you're getting hotels and stuff like that. So me and Mike, as we talked about this, because he loves going to these things too. It's therapy in some ways. I enjoy it so much. And, 127, 301, 21, whatever. We're planning on doing Peaches to Beaches this year, flee across Florida. We're even planning, hopefully, cross our fingers, to go a little farther out west and a little bit up north as well and hit some sales. And whoever's up there, go to them. So all these pickers that we pick with, go to them and kind of collaborate with them, go out picking, and, take the eBay stuff back home and possibly do a Whatnot live. So as an example here, let's say at the 127 this year, we'd find somebody, we have a Garage Sale Nation Facebook group, which is a massive Facebook group that we run, that I run. Well, I have people help me run it because there's just too much. But we have connections. Shout out Richard, by the way. We have connections with all these highway sales all over the place. So to call up somebody at these highway sales and say, hey, is there a parking lot where, where you have all the vendors and stuff, we could put this thing, go out picking all day on, say, a Thursday, come back and just have a central location where all the pickers around who watch the show, watch the other pickers' shows, can come and meet us and talk, maybe have something to eat, drink, do giveaways. We have the people with the stickers on the side of the bus there. Well, they're going to be doing giveaways there as well to the people who are there, as well as the people on Whatnot, and be able to haul this stuff around, because a lot of that stuff I want to take back and I want to sell it on eBay as well. And so it's a way for those people to come in and do that and to make enough money that day, the people who are picking with us, to sell it off, make enough money that day to go out and pick the next day, to kind of fund the trip a little bit. It's also a place to have a central location where we can post it across social media and say, all right, at this time, at this location, if y'all want to come, I'd love to meet you guys. And it's just something that we've tried to do when we're out and about, but it's difficult. You got to rent a room somewhere, or you got to pay for a big dinner somewhere or whatever, when we could just grill hot dogs and eat, and drink water, whatever it is we're doing right there, and give it away. And so that's the thought process behind it. But there's an additional thought process behind it. And that is, as we're traveling, because there's great expense and gas and all this stuff, as we're traveling to these locations, or maybe just specialty type stuff where somebody calls me up and says, hey, I have this massive collection and I want to sell all of it off. and we've got that trailer. We're going to go right there and we're going to sell it off right there on premises, on property, and just sell it all off on Whatnot. I'll buy it all and I'll sell it all right there. Or maybe not all of it, but a lot of it. Be able to go down south in the wintertime where you can't pick up here. You know, meet Dave or something. Mike's in Georgia. And so to be able to do that, I've already got one private event lined up where it's a private pick, where we can find this stuff, put it on social media, sell it that day, and, you know, have a little meetup and have some folks come by and see us. You know, there's a ton of people who watch, especially on Facebook, who aren't pickers. A lot of you on this Flipper channel, you're pickers, but there's a lot of folks who aren't. And so they could contact me, and I've had 2 already. I don't know if we'll do either of these, but I've had 2 already contact me and say, hey, come on by and just pick this giant shed in my backyard, and we can do that kind of stuff, especially if it's on the way to these events. And I just think it's a neat way to add to this business without subtracting from it, because I've also said another passion of mine is selling this stuff in my shed, being able to walk down the stairs and do eBay every day. That's, to me, you know, social media can be work sometimes. I love to resell. I love to list things. I sit out there in my chair. I come down here in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and do some work. That's the stuff I absolutely love. This kind of stuff right here, what I do on this channel, I don't ever want to give that up as long as I live. But I also love some other things, and that's kind of the plan. So I'm hoping that we'll have maybe 2 to 5 opportunities a year to pick giant places and to be able to process that stuff. Also be able to help other pickers out along the way, because if they're there and they want to run their own Whatnot auction, or if they need somebody to haul something home, we've got that massive trailer to do it when they come across those massive finds. And that's kind of what this thing's all about, and to get out and about and be able to do it in a more efficient way, in a fun way where we can meet a bunch of you guys. So without further ado, we're going to show it to you. It's fully ready to ship. There's going to be a computer. It's got a Rollo printer in there. Don't forget, Rollo's the best. There's a link down below. You can always go check that out if you want Rollo. It is the most expensive as well, but let me tell you, I've had 0 problems in forever from Rollo, and I just love that product. Plus, I like the purple. It looks kind of cool. Got a TV in there. It's air conditioned. There's music that'll play outside and inside the trailer for live events. We've got an awning coming as well. Lights on the outside. This thing is amazing, but I just have to say one more thing before we get out there. I don't want to get emotional, but none of this is like my dream. I'm living a dream life right here. And none of it could happen without you guys. It's amazing to me that you guys have changed my life like this. And so this is not some kind of power play or bragging or showing off. It is just kind of the culmination of something that was a dream and has somewhat become reality. And you guys are the ones that have made it become reality for me. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. All right, back from being emotional. We're going to get out there, I promise. I also wanted to say, the charitable component of this, we kicked it off from that, and that's always going to be a part of what we do. We give publicly as Commonwealth Picker, and we give privately as our own family, and that's been one of the great joys of all this. And thank you for contributing to all of it. I didn't get a chance to talk about that St. Jude auction, but there was $6,400 gross that came in, and we've had a couple of things. One of them was my fault. Or 2 of them were my fault, and then one person who we did cancel their order, which we don't have to on Whatnot, but I did because of special circumstances. And so there's going to be a sizable donation. I don't have the exact amount. I'm working it up right now, but it looks like it is well over $5,000 to St. Jude, which is incredible. So I cannot thank everybody enough. I can't go through all the names because there was 44 people who donated to this, and many more that we didn't get on there that we're going to do charity auctions for just individually on different shows. We're going to do our 50-50 Christmas stuff as well, and we hope to keep returning it. So every time I work with these sponsors at this point, a component of it almost always is going to be some kind of a discount, you know, code Commonwealth stuff, and giveaways. And we're hoping to partner with people along the way, so when we do these events, we can give stuff away to the people who are there, and if we're doing a Whatnot auction, on the auction itself. but that was a big component of all this, and we hope to make it happen. So thank you all very much. Hey y'all, I am super excited to show you what we're going to show you today. We're going to give you a little tour of this thing. I don't know when you're going to see this. We've broken this thing out at the Reseller Rally for the St. Jude charity auction, and we are excited. You know, I love reselling and I love going to garage sales, especially highway sales, stuff like that. And we figured this might be something where we could take it and park it in a parking lot somewhere and go out yard selling all day, come back, meet some of you at the end of the day, maybe at the 127 or something. If somebody's out there listening, you can tell us we can use your parking lot or something. Have a live event that night. This is going to be, I hope, super fun because we've invested a ton of money into this. Me and both Mike, Death Pile Picker, and we've had some other people chip in and support this effort as well, and we're going to talk about those, and we're going to give you a tour of this thing today. All right, y'all, this is actually right before we're headed to Cincinnati. Mike's right behind me here, and this has been a project for a long time, and before I start, I just want to give him a big giant thank you. He's not going to take it. He doesn't even want to be on the video, but he's going to be. This has been a ton of work and a lot of money, and we are super excited to roll this thing out. I am anyways. Absolutely. You know, I get to sleep in a hotel on the road, but he's got to sleep inside of this. No, I'm kidding. Listen, this thing, look, we even got a sticker up here. We've got ours on this side, and a big giant thank you before we go in and show you the inside of it to American Bubble Boy and My Go2 Brands, which is the same company, of course. Look, you can see us in the reflection there. And they contributed to this as well, and they've been a great sponsor for us, and we've had an affiliate link forever. Absolutely the most dependable, trustable guy in the industry, and he's also, with My Go2 Brands, going to be rolling out some new products. We'll talk about this down the road and promote him a little bit, but if you ever need bubble wrap, obviously, be kind enough to use our link. He is amazing. My Go2 Brands, if you need tape, code Commonwealth gets you a discount. More items coming out, and he's going to be rolling them out, and that's why we're doing this. We're rolling this out. He's going to be rolling all his stuff out in the coming months, new products. So, Mike, you want to help me out a little bit here? Absolutely. How big is this thing?
24 feet.
24 footer.
Yep.
24 footer. And this thing is decked out, man. It looks absolutely beautiful. We put these stickers up, we meaning mostly him, but I tried. And I think we might have to redo one or get a wrap someday because we're not professionals. These are terrific, and these are terrific. This one's got a few issues, but it looks awesome right here. I absolutely love it. The other side's not done yet. We're going to be doing that other side when we get back from the rally at some point. The back as well. We got a QR code, which I got to hook up. It's not actually working right now. CommonwealthPicker.com. And we're just super excited about this. We got our generator back there. Quiet generator, Mike. I like that. Tell me about that generator.
I did a 3,500 watt Predator inverter generator.
Okay.
And primarily the reason for that is with the whatnots, we want to make sure that the background noise isn't killing the show that you guys are tuning into.
Yep. And the plan is, by the way, just for those of you who don't know, the whole plan behind this is we both love garage sales. We both love going to highway sales. All our buddies love going. And we figured we'd be able to take this thing with us and be able to haul a ton of stuff back and forth and be able to sell a lot of it possibly right there at the sale. Go out buying that day, sell some of it that night, bring some of it back, put it on eBay, whatever it is we want to do, we have options. But the best part of this is we're going to be able to meet some of y'all, park it in a parking lot and say this is where we're going to be in the evening, maybe buy a restaurant or something, and be able to run a live whatnot. We've got folks lined up to give away stuff at these whatnots as well, both on the auction itself and give away things to the people who are right there with us. So this might not be for everybody, but this is like our dream. This is my dream anyways. I just love these highway sales, and this is going to make it even better. And Mike's going to be driving it, so I can't thank him enough. All right, Mike said he'd pull it down. You look like you're pulling the wheel on Wheel of Fortune. Check it out, y'all. Absolutely awesome. We're going to run, by the way, I should have said this before we go peeking this. We're missing an awning. I don't know if you see this, but there's going to be an awning right here that runs all the way down. That'll come out about what? How far you think?
10 feet.
About 10 feet. So it's going to be covered here. There's lights out here. There's audio systems as well. Maybe we'll show you a look at that in just a second. But check out this inside. And of course, we're going to have some stuff in here. But Mike's been working hard with this. And Mike, why don't you give us a tour?
All right, so this is going to be the cooler y'all are going to drink from. But more than anything, we set up something similar to what Kevin has in one of his sheds.
Yep.
and has everything that we need. So anytime that we're looking at it, you're gonna have a full array of everything that Kevin offers, because we're gonna be shipping on the road.
Yep, that's
we insured. We have polys, and then underneath all of our boxes are organized.
We should have got to donate one here.
Oh, it was great. And then
we got everything, well, tools and
yeah, tools are in there.
And we got the
TV, radio, outside speakers, inside speakers. It's going to be a lounge inside and outside for everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
There's going to be some women that are going to need to escape the heat, and the good news is
some
right
women.
Above Kevin, we've got an AC.
We could definitely have an AC, audio on the inside as well. This is just, I don't even know what to say. It's so cool.
Yeah.
So, of course, we got to set up, you know, we got bubble wrap, we got Joel's My Go2 Tape here.
And because size doesn't matter. Number 7 boxes.
Number 7 boxes right there. And we'll have plenty of storage to ship. Of course, we're going to have the computer. We've got the Rolo printer. By the way, and I'm going to be doing a Rolo inclusion ad on a Flipper video. This isn't this one. And on a Picker video, because they've donated the scale and they've donated the Rolo printer. Of course, their links are always down there. They're just the best of the best, the top quality one out there, and it looks so good. In a place like this, look, it even matches Trash to Cash podcast. We wanted something to really match it, so I'm excited about this, man. It is just blows my mind, but it's going to be super fun. And we hope you guys will join us out there on the road a little bit this coming year. We'll probably have to shut it down for the springtime, or until the spring, unfortunately. I don't know. Maybe I'll go south. Maybe I'll go see ADH Dave, and we'll go run something down there. All right, we'll take you back outside for just a second and show you the lights outside. We've got the audio system, which is really, really cool to have, especially if you're doing, you know, get-togethers or shows or whatever you're doing. And the lights are pretty darn bright. There's one down here as well, right? Yeah, there's one down there as well. By the way, thank you also to my reseller, Genie. It was perfectly, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't even ask him. I just put that up. Haven't even asked him to chip in yet. Anyway, but my reseller, Genie, if you guys need those services, always code Commonwealth. You can do that. We'll talk about that later as we go through. But I just, since we're unveiling it here, I wanted to mention their support, Joel's overwhelming support. We're still into it for quite a bit of money ourselves, I have to say, quite a bit, but they really took the edge off in making this thing possible, and we want to reward them as much as possible, and they are all terrific people. So I don't know, I'm super excited. I hope y'all join us. 127, we got to make a date for sure, but we're gonna probably go out before then as well. So hopefully you guys can come and join us. Peaches to Beaches. He's going to be there, so he's putting the pressure on me. I got to go to Peaches to Beaches, so maybe that's what we'll do. Hey, y'all, we are at the Bengals Stadium in the parking lot, Cincinnati Reseller Rally 2023. Look, the founder of Reseller Rally right here, Pete Craigslist Hunter. We're about an hour-ish away from getting this thing started, and we're getting everything set up here. We got the auction going on, so this is obviously after the fact. You guys are going to see this. We got the generator around back. Got the music going, so I can't go in there without getting a copyright strike. All the swag bags for Reseller Rally. Mike Deathpile Picker's in here setting stuff up. Look at him. Interior decorating right there. All right, y'all. I have Alicia. Did I pronounce that right? Here. And she just was driving through Bedford, and they were coming home from the Reseller Rally. Actually, not going home from the Reseller Rally. They were making a little trip out of it and then headed home from the Reseller Rally. And I thought we'd, my wife invited her out to lunch, and she came out. She runs the Discord, the Trash to Cash Discord for us. So, anyway, I wanted to have her come by and ask her to sign. You want to do it over here or do it over here? You can do it. Okay. She wanted to stay away from Dave's. Right there. That's what she told me. I think that's what she said. She's going to sign the cabin for us. So, we appreciate you stopping by. All right, y'all. My wife's been down here shipping. She doesn't know I'm coming in. Holy moly.
Don't touch me on my disaster.
Everybody to know in here that I shipped one thing before she did anything.
You're gonna
Macho
ship
Image
that.
stickers.
Nintendo.
Okay. Wow. You've been working. She's been working all day, y'all. All day.